What's up, gang? It's back to in the car vlogging. Obviously, only for the time being. Who knows when I'll be driving next, but I am just driving to my dad's, actually, from after church. I head to church this morning. It was about a 40-minute drive. I usually catch that with the fam, regardless of if I'm at home or if I'm in college. And then, I'm going to be spending time with family today. But today, I know there hasn't been a video in 2 days, but have no fear, because today is day 10. We are back at double digits, right where we were before. And, the goal is not 10 days. The goal is not 100 days. The goal is life and as a lifestyle. So this is hardly a landmark, but I intend to celebrate the small victories as well as the big victories to continue to solidify sobriety and everything that looks like. So the past couple days, I'll give you a recap. Friday was great, and then yesterday was a little bit of a challenge, and here's why. My roommate actually left, when was it? 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And with that, I was alone for a large chunk of the day. But here's what I did. I immediately made a phone call telling somebody at the anonymous group that I'm a part of my situation and what that looked like. And then following the phone call, lost my train of thought there. Following the phone call, I told people on the Brain Buddy app exactly my situation, that my roommate was gone, and my plan of action. And then here was my plan of action. I either A, had a doorstop in my door, keeping the door partly open, therefore eliminating any secrecy and eliminating any acting out. Check. And then if I wasn't in my room, I was hanging out with other people, which is a given. If you're not alone in your room, you're doing other things, and you're going to be better off anyway. But that's what we did. That was the plan. It all worked out. Everything was good. There still was a few times of temptation, because yes, the door was only partly open, and but I didn't have any material, so I didn't have any possible way of getting to it anyways. But when you're alone, your mind wanders. I put on an audio, I read, I watched some videos of mountaineers and some crazy Everest stories and stuff like that. That's on the bucket list, and I'm not one of those people who's like, yeah, the bucket list, and then it never happens. It's happening, period. But yeah, not super soon. So everything went well in that regard, and then I figured out another standard that I need to add, because yesterday I was like, it's Saturday, I don't have like any super important places to be, not a big deal, and I kind of just wore my pajamas around until like 5:30. I guess it was sweatpants, but same concept there. And it is crazy how something as small as what you're wearing dictates and determines how you're feeling, your level of productivity, everything along those lines, your laziness, and I will not lie, I was not very productive. I did not get a super ton of stuff done, and there was some times when I was tempted, and I honestly, it was crazy when I actually did have to go somewhere and hang out with a few people later that night. I changed. It was weird. Like, I put the khakis on, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm more self-confident in what I'm wearing. I don't feel like a lazy slob just kind of wearing my sweatpants around. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with sweatpants if it's cold, if you are sitting around. But if there are things that you want to get done, if there's things that you need to get done, and you're sitting in an armchair in sweatpants, or you're sitting at a desk in khakis, you know what I mean? Like super tiny things, not crazy difference, but it's the small things, guys. It's the small little things. So I went one step further and I was like, all right, well, we're not gonna wear sweatpants or pajamas after waking up, unless obviously the situation requires and you're working out outside or something crazy like that. But you get the point. So we added to our standards list, and if you guys don't have one already, I would encourage you guys to create a standards list. It's essentially just identifying triggers that could potentially lead you to acting out or lapsing, and then you write it down, and at the end of the day you check, and you're like, all right, out of the 10 standards or 20 standards or however many you have, I successfully completed this many, or I successfully, or what, not successfully, I failed on this many, and you just keep track of that. And so I can go into my journal and I can say, all right, yesterday I failed 2 out of 30, guys, is pretty good. That's a good day. Or like, okay, and then the day before that I failed 4. All right, we're making progress. We're bringing that number down. That's always the goal. And as long as I can hover around, obviously 0, holy smokes. I think I've had days below 2 out of 30, maybe only 4 or 5 times ever. But 0 is the end goal. But as long as I can stay under like 3.5, we're golden. That's usually a sweet spot. And that's not saying that I can't do 0. That's not saying that it's not possible and that I should always cut myself some slack. But my list is pretty intense, guys, and it can happen. One of them is never watch TV or movies. Sometimes we fail on that one in social settings, and friends are like, let's watch a movie. The reason I have that there is because, again, if I'm alone, that alone piece is the important one. If I'm alone and that's what I'm doing, and I'm sitting there in sweatpants and just watching movies, watching TV, could care less of all the things that I actually have to do, homework, communicating with people, associating, reading, like more important things, then I can go down a rabbit hole there. But yeah, so you get the point. We are doing swell. Again, it is day 10. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. We are getting close to 2 weeks here. It's been, it's been probably a month and a half since I had 2 weeks. We're feeling good. We are feeling great. And I am going to talk to you guys, if not tomorrow, very soon. Stay strong out there. Peace.